you go to add reference. Yeah, this is fine, but then you can go into browse, and then you just need to remember this. Like one is the tabular editor file from this will find you in the program files for the 32-bit folder. You look for a tabular editor and then just select the tabular editor, the exe file. This is one of the two references you need. And for the other one, just go to app data. I just remember this one. Yeah, it's not really where you have to go. So when you go to app data, you have to go up, and then you go into local. Okay, I think there is a different keyword that will bring you there. But okay, Bernat. Okay, and now you scroll down all the way to Tabular Editor, the regular one. So even if you have Tabular Editor 3, you will need to reference Tabular Editor. You need to reference the open source one. You cannot do that with otherwise commercial. You agree in a license. You cannot do that. But the free version is the one you need. Here you will find the DLL that you have to reference. This will allow Visual Studio to know all the objects of the tabular object model. So what is a measure? What properties does it have? A calculation item? All these things plus some, because Daniel and their team built, well, no, in this case it's just Daniel. They built like some methods on top of the libraries that Microsoft provides to add all these different functionalities to make things easier. Yeah, I'm not sure which is, many is just like making them visible, but he has been adding some functionality to that. All right?
This is only for Tabular Editor 2.
No. I mean, the scripts will work for anything. Yeah, in this case, I'm showing how you can do that with even Tabular Editor 2. Yeah, so if you have 3, we can discuss it. It's even easier. In this case, you will need to just make sure that you have these references correctly set up. And actually, no, this reference part applies to everything. So you will always need references to Tabular Editor 2 in order to be able to script your way through. Okay. And if you just install Tabular Editor to get this working, you need to open Tabular Editor one time, because otherwise these files are not there. They are created the first time that you run the application. Okay, so once this is sorted out, we can have a look what is inside the TE scripts. Yeah, so if you start and you scroll down, there is a very long method here, and you see there's this red squiggly lines. This is not good. Yeah, we need to fix that. And how we're going to fix this is just by building the solution. This is something I never did before. You just right-click here and click Build Solution, and this will download all the dependencies of the modules that are being used, and everything will be solved by the end of this process. Yeah, you see to succeeded. Okay, and you see we have some extra stuff here, and now those red lines are gone, and we have all these blue, beautiful things. Okay? So, actually we can already start typing our way. So, the way you would do that here is to, you see there's some example, this is my script or something like this. So you would do something similar to write your own. So if I want to create a mask script thing, I would go and say void, whatever, I copy that, and like mask, calc, group. Yeah, something like this. No parameters. This doesn't really matter, yeah? But here I can already start typing, and if I write selected, okay, this is not gonna be easy, yeah? Selected dot, and you see I can find everything here, calculated column, calculated columns, calculation items, measures, so all the items from the tabular object model are there, and if you have even like the Copilot extension, it's gonna like suggest things that you might want to do, right? So in this case I selected, so I want to do something with a measure, right? So first of all, I want to make sure that there's some measure selected before running the script. So I would go like if, and then I saw selected, okay, and then measures count. Yeah, if this is, I just want a single measure selected. So this is not one, then it's time to stop, right? So you would throw an error, and then and so on. Yeah. So I would say like select measures, select one measure, right? And then I would just return. Return would be like stop. There's nothing else to do. Okay. And here, oh, I need a semicolon as well. Okay, but okay, before we go forward, of course I cannot run the code here. I will have to run it on the other side in Tabular Editor. And things get a bit tricky because then I would have to copy this. You see I have a lot of tabs, and at some point I'll have like some references that I'll have to add it here as a comment, but then I'll have to get rid of them. I mean, I have to uncomment them once you are in Tabular Editor. So there is quite a few steps to execute, and this makes the development process very slow, because of course you type some code, you want to test it, right? And that made it very, very slow. I mean, it's already a game changer because you have a lot of IntelliSense that you would not have on the other side, but still, it wasn't perfect. So what I did is we have, oh, I'm about to run out of time. So just, we have this, there's a, if you scroll down, there's some snippets that you can use. And here, there is this copy macro from Visual Studio with DLL. If you're using Tabular Editor 2, this is the one that you want to use. Yeah, so here you see there's some instructions. Here, full path of the descripts DLL file. So where can we find this file? So we build a model, so we have this file already. We just need to open the file in Explorer, and we go back to this bin folder, debug, and we scroll down and we look for it. And it's here, yeah? So, and you need to like shift, right click, and get the full name. Where is it? Yeah. And you paste it here. You can, yeah, something like this, DLL. And now, of course, since it's a macro that will call from Tabular Editor to come and copy the code that we have here. So we need to give the path to the actual files that we're editing. So here's the full path to the tscripts. This is much easier. So you just go on top of the tscripts.cs and you copy the full path. So you paste it here, okay? And you do the other one for general functions. I will not have time today to explain what is this for, but it's also a very nice thing. You paste it here. Okay, and now, this is the only macro that you'll have to copy the old way. So you just copy the code. Where is it? Copy here. Yeah, so now I go in this side, and I paste this, and we need to remove these two. Yeah? So, and, okay, and then before I forget, we need to save the file. So, and now I can run this, and this will open this menu and will give me the different methods I have defined in that Visual Studio file. And I say, okay, actually I want to copy the mask calc group one. Yeah? So you say okay, and then you can remove everything, and when I paste, I have the code here already with all the tabs are gone, and if I had some references, like commented reference with the R or using or whatever, then it will uncomment them for me. So you can just paste and run. And that is game changer. At least it was for me when I managed finally to set it up. This repository will take care of making sure that your C# is compatible with Tabular Editor 2. Yeah, because there are several versions, and if you're not careful, then you might be using some expressions, and then when you run it here, it doesn't work. So I faced that, and eventually I managed to find a way to say, no, use only this version of C#, which is quite old, but it's compatible. And I mean, for the type of things you have to do in a script, it's more than enough. And then, yeah, you can keep scrolling. Now, since we don't have any time left, I want to show you how it would work, the final version, yeah? So here we have copy macro. Oh, no, not this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is going to copy from another Visual Studio. Yeah, there I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to paste it here. This is the full code that I wanted, like, of course, I knew I didn't have enough time. But if we execute this one, first it's going to tell me, no, you didn't. Oh, wait. Where is this one? What? Oh, this is the very last line. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. No. Default response mask. Oh, wait. I'm missing something. Alrighty. Wait. So this is what I was mentioning earlier. You need sometimes to add some references. Yeah. So for instance, here, if you want a pop-up with the name, you need to add this to your code. Yeah. It's some stuff you need just to know. So I didn't do that on my script. Oh, this is the new one. Sorry. Need to go into the old one, which has, yeah, this is the full one. So if I add this on the top, okay, and I save, and now I go back here and I copy it again, macros, copy this one, okay, Control A, Control V, and if we go at the top, you see, I mean, those two lines are uncommented for me, very convenient, and now I can use all the visuals to this stuff. Oh, okay, this is still missing that part. Label, why? Select column is not working. I can't believe this. It was working fine. Okay, but this was eventually the best way. This was working. But anyway, this will create. It asks you for what you're doing, what's the measure that you want, what's the column that you want, and eventually give you what you're looking for. I'm really I mean, I just executed that earlier and it was working so nicely. But these are the demo things, I guess. But I mean, there is table is null. I have no idea. But added measure input box. But the problem was not here, but it's here. So wait a minute. We can fix this one. Actually, I should fix it on the other side, right? Okay, what is it now? Application does not exist. Okay, maybe I just have to get rid of that. The last version needs to be working, right? Oh, this one, I cannot use this one? Okay. Yeah, this application, I don't know, I thought it was something that would work always. Apparently it does not. So, that should work. Okay, let's get rid of this part. Let's put back the semicolon there. Now I can save this. I mean, this is the development process, right? Macros, the test, group, okay, Control A, Control V. Okay, no measure selected, this is correct. But now I can select some measure, I say the products measure, and I execute this one. Okay, now what's the table you want to slice by? Okay, I want to slice by the customer table, and then what's the column of by the state? I have no idea. And now what's the slider, you know, the value for the threshold? I don't have any other, so I'll just choose this one. And now it asks me, what's the name you want for the calculation group? Yeah, so I could say, okay, mask 7, I don't know. Yeah, and it will create that calculation group for me. Okay, with the calculation item, and then I can go and have a look. This is expression, and the format string expression is indeed slicing by customer state, and it's indeed, yeah, here, products and products, yeah. So this is the measure I had selected, and so it should work, right? And then you can just save it back to your model. So this is the kind of thing that you can do, and especially how's the way that you can actually author scripts. But if you don't know scripts, first thing, go out there, check what is out there, play with it, and then once you have something that is nobody has attempted to automatize, then maybe it's time to start writing. But if you do, I really recommend this. I hope this was there when I started writing, because it makes it much, much easier. And I'm way over time now, so thank you so much for being here.